Hi traders, welcome to my Forex video tutorial. So in this tutorial here, right, I'm going to share with you the best Forex indicator to use. And basically, this is my personal opinion. Okay, what I'm going to share with you in this video, right, is basically what I think is the best Forex indicator for me. Okay, so basically the best indicator in my opinion is the MACD indicator. Okay, and it is always in all my trading strategy, irregardless of whether I'm scalping the market, I'm trading the reversal, I'm trading the trend trading, it always has MACD inside my trading chart. Okay, the reason why MACD is because the MACD indicator has numerous features. You can do quite a number of things, plus using the MACD indicator alone you could come up with two different strategies to trade with. Okay, so first of all, the MACD indicator is able to help us to tell the trend of the market, whether the market is in a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend. Okay, and using the MACD crossover, we could also trade the MACD crossover strategy. Okay, which I will be talking about it later on in the slide in the video. And we could also trade the MACD divergence strategy, simply using the MACD indicator alone. Okay, and therefore this MACD indicator is a very good tool, a very good indicator to use in trading chart, in your trading chart and trading plan. Okay, so first of all, let's go through how do I use the MACD to tell the trend. Okay, let's take a look at this picture here. You can see that the price is moving in a strong downtrend. You can see that it's moving down all the way. And how can the MACD indicator help us to identify that it is in a strong downtrend? You can see that this is the zero line. This horizontal line that I'm actually showing you here is the zero line. We call it the water line. Some people call it the water line. Okay, you can see the MACD 2 line is always below the zero line. Can you see that? It's always below the zero line. And the longer it is staying below the zero line is telling you that the trend is stronger. Okay, if it's below the zero line, can you see that? All the way, it's trying to tell you that now you're in a strong downtrend. If you see the MACD line is above the zero line all the while, okay, you'll find that the price is always moving in a uptrend, strong uptrend. So basically, from the MACD line itself, whether it's above or below the zero line, and for duration is above or below, it can tell you whether the market is currently in a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend. Okay, so like I said, the duration is that, you can see for a long period of time the MACD stays below the zero line. It's telling you that this trend here is very, very strong. Okay, so this is how I use the MACD indicator to tell the trend every day before when I start to trade. Okay, besides telling the trend, we could trade the MACD crossover. Okay, you can see here, basically this MACD, the two line, can see that when the red color line cross above the blue color line, it's called a bullish crossover. And from this, right, it's telling us that the price is going to move up now. You can see that after crossover, the price start to move up further, move up, and move up. And simply from this, you can make some profit. Can you see that from the upward movement? Similarly, when the MACD cross down, can you see that actually cross down, the red color line cross below the blue color line. You can see the price is moving down. And from this, you could also make some profits. Okay, I understand that the readers of my blog telling me that their MACD indicator, right, in the MT4 do not have two lines. They basically have only one line, the MACD line. So how can they tell the crossover? So basically, if you are also using the MT4 MACD and you also have this problem with just one line, one MACD line, don't worry, the crossover is actually shown using the histogram. Okay, you can see when this line cross above, you see the histogram flip from down to up. Can you see that? So in other words, if you have one line, then you don't look at the line. For crossover, you look at your histogram. When you flip from down to up, it's called a bullish crossover. When the histogram flip from up to down, it's a bearish crossover, and it allows you to trade the crossover. Okay, so you need not have the two line. If your trading platform do not have MACD signal line and the MACD line, don't worry, you could use the histogram to trade this crossover. Okay, so beside this crossover strategy, we could trade the MACD divergent, which is a very, very reliable strategy. Actually, I recommend this MACD divergence strategy to all traders, especially the new traders, because it's a very, very easy to trade strategy. Okay, and it's very, very reliable. So what do you mean by the divergent? You can see that on this picture here, right, we call this a negative divergence. Why? Because the price is making a higher high. Can you see that? It's making a higher high. The price making higher high, but the MACD, can you see that? It's making a lower high. Can you see the high is this high here is lower than here. Can you see the divergence? This is making higher high. This is making lower high, and this is called negative MACD divergence. And once this thing start to appear, it's a telling sign that the price is going to move down. Okay, and therefore most of the time when you enter a trade, when you see a MACD divergence, a short trade, the price will usually move down. Okay, as for MACD positive divergence, means that the price is making a lower low. Can you see that? Lower low. This low is lower than here, but the MACD is making a higher low. You see this low is actually higher than here. You can see that this is called positive divergence. And when this thing occur, right, it's actually telling us that the price is going to move up soon. And if you enter a long trade somewhere here, you're going to capture the big upward movement and make profit from it. Okay, so the MACD divergence does not occur very often. Okay, so if you are those people who has to trade every day, this MACD divergence may not be suitable for you, because it appears maybe 1-2 times a week, which is good enough for some traders, because it gives you a very good high risk reward ratio. Okay, and simply just trading the divergence itself, there are people making a living every month with just the MACD divergence. Okay, and in my opinion, okay, like what I've said in this video tutorial, the best indicator for me to use is actually the MACD indicator. Okay, so I hope that you guys can try this out, try the MACD indicator out on your trading chart, and to see how effective it is. Okay, and basically for more indicator tips, right, and trading strategy, you could actually visit my blog at forexindicator.org. okay, and this blog basically I'm posting here for about since 2009, about 2 years plus. Okay, and actually in this blog you could find the indicator that I'm using, as well as a strategy that I'm using. I share with you guys, and best of all, there's a Forex FAQ whereby I share with my newsletter subscriber. Okay, this is a free newsletter. There's about 6,000 subscribers at the moment. Okay, once you subscribe to the newsletter, you basically get a free download first chapter of my Forex 29 strategy book and receive 5 tutorials. And best of all, you get to ask me questions every month, and here is where I answer the traders' question. Okay, so basically this is a blog that I've started to help other traders who are new in Forex. Okay, so if you have time, maybe you can just drop by to take a look at this blog. Okay, so for more video tutorials, I will talk to you soon.